Super fast tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush, fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the new coffee for every dude.
Whoa, whoa, let's go, everybody, let's go, go, Power. I mean, wrong franchise, sorry. There's 5 of us, but we're not all Power Rangers. I mean, I'm not a Power Ranger. Yeah.
Yourself, I want a Zord.
Today.
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I hope you're excited. I hope you guys are excited for today's conversation. I mean, it's not going to be like a retrace of last night. We're going to keep this more. And if you missed last night's stream, go check it out. It was a blast just chilling and chatting and hanging out.
Yeah,
it was like kids at school table.
Yeah, definitely.
Even Tibalt jumped in for a minute and he's like, "What the heck? My brain hurts. What are you guys talking about?"
Who thought there'd be that much chaos talking about food, right?
Right?
Yeah.
All kinds of food. Jeez. All right. But here we talk about fun things in coffee. We have coffee. If you have coffee, I hope you're enjoying your hot coffee. Mine has chocolate in it. It's a good libation to keep me waking up and relaxed.
Yeah, just get the party's coffee here.
Cold coffee with chocolate also.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, one day there will actually be tortoise cups.
Nice.
One day. We'll get there.
Awesome.
We'll get there.
Absolutely.
Once my internet works up, we're going to start working on the auction and promoting it. So maybe we can get some good promotion on the auction.
Do you have a date on that yet or no?
But what?
Do you have a date on the auction yet?
No, I'm still working towards a date. I'm waiting on stuff from kjcowboydan, and I got auction stuff from Cane Shaker. The stuff from Cane Shaker is what's going to be up for auction. kjcowboydan is going to be supplemental prizes for reaching goals.
Very nice.
And I want to price out everything, so everything has like a starting bid.
Yeah,
and I want to get a judgment idea of how much I can get at the lowest end and how much I will get at the highest end, possibly. Well, I never know at the highest end. Last time we did an auction, it was a blast, and we made way more than we was expecting.
That was absolutely awesome. I thought I was going to pop in for like 5 minutes or whatever, but like I had to leave, and it's like, oh man, I want to stay for the whole thing.
Right?
Yeah.
So once I get more of an idea what's going on, I'll know. I'm just waiting for some prize support from kjcowboydan. He's wanting to send some classical rock albums to give away, like AC/DC, Metallica. So
awesome.
You know, good display pieces. And I think it'd be fun. He wants a coffee cup too. Even though he's on the list for a coffee cup. You're on the list for a coffee cup. We'll see what we can get.
Now, see, I still have worries about the auction. You know, I mean, do you think I'm going to fetch for enough? I mean, you put me in a curio cabinet and you can auction me off, but I mean, who really wants to buy a head in a jar so that way they can get a coffee cup?
I'm thinking of Pee Wee
Right.
Herman. I'm thinking that would be my own personal zombie, except it would be Cowboy Dan. So I just have him in a box, and I can just open it up and consult him during the show, and then close it
Make
back
a like
up,
a high, make a hiney ho.
Yes.
Well, I have a different use for you in the auction now. I'm going to set you out in the corner so people can just drop in quarters and make wishes, like a wishing well.
You know, I wish you would stop trying to aim those quarters at my face.
Yeah, I figure we can make more money by passer buyers, you know, than
Yeah.
actually auction. You know, we'll set a little sign that says, "I'm just a little head. I'm trying to get ahead, but I'm just stuck at the corner. Anything helps." Yeah. And yes, Cane Chicker. That guy who sent me the auction stuff always sends me a bunch of jank.
Yep.
Jank.
Some of the best jank.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some good stuff. He even sent me a whole roster of one certain card, which is the card of the day, to secretly slip into people who win auctions. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
But not everybody's gonna watch this episode.
That's right.
But I'll have to advertise it more when we get more of a deal on it, more an idea on it, because I want to get coffee cups made. The goal for the auction is to make $500 at least. That'd be enough to order the cups, probably pay for shipping, and probably if the $500 should be enough to get the shipping. Cups made and shipped. It's expensive, but I'm going to try to get the most out of my value when it comes to ordering, because it's the same price for 12 as it was for 40. So I might get the 40 amount so I can just have future giveaway stuff for later on.
Cool.
That'd
So,
be
you
good.
know, we don't have
when you get your 2,000 subs, you can say, "Hey, back in the early days, we had one of these.
That's right.
There's only a few left.
Back in the
Limited
early
supply."
Yeah, limited edition coffee mug.
Yeah.
We're still working on the auction, Captain Waffle. I'm still waiting on prize support to come in. Yeah. Cane Chicker got the idea. Rockin' magic. That's what we're going to try to do. We're going to see what kjcgdude can do for the help. I want to buy a head in a jar. He can sit up there with my switch. That's right. He's going to guard
Yeah,
the switch.
right.
He's your switch guard.
Set up there with her stitches.
Well, as long as you put the Switch game cartridges there so I can taste them.
Yeah, I think she's talking about her stitch.
Stitch. I thought she said Switch.
Yeah, I thought I heard
Well,
Switch.
maybe she did. That's how there is. Well, you know, he's going to be like one of those fish in the wall. You press a button and he sings a little tune.
I used to have one
You
of
know.
those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It does not surprise me that you would own a singing fish on a wall, hillbilly.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
It was a bass looking fish. Forgot what they called it.
It was a
Billy
bad.
Bass.
Singing Billy Bass. I had one.
Yeah, that's
Singing
it.
Billy
Yeah.
Bass. I also had the
Woo-hoo.
deer that they had. They had a deer that was animatronic and sang too.
Oh, wow. Was it huge? Like, was it like a buck
It
head
was
or
like
something?
the quarter the size of an actual deer head. You know,
Oh,
so
wow.
it was small. My dad
That-
always bagged on it, said it was too small.
That's still taking up a lot of real estate in your wall and in 3-dimensionally taking up space. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Like, you really have to be a fan of that particular item to want to hang that on your wall. Be like, I'm just a deer, or Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was a horrible person, and I only kept it up on my wall because my ex hated it. She hated the fish, the singing Billy Bass, and she hated the deer. I don't remember what his name was, but Every time she'd walk into a room, they'd both start going off and start singing at each other.
No, it sounds annoyingly bad.
I thought that was the only one that did that to my ex.
You guys are horrible.
Nah.
Oh, how do you guys like the backdrop? Is it too busy, too noisy?
No, it's perfect because that way, if you freeze up, you're still moving.
The sarcasm. Backwoods, what's up?
Honestly, if you're asking, it is a bit busy. I'm yeah, it's a bit busy, but it's your show.
I am on. I'm honestly asking because I don't know. Like, it's an old intro I made for a podcast I tried making a long time ago, but we can definitely switch it up.
Today on the World News Report, super fast tortoise.
As the world turns.
Yeah, as the world turns. Oh my lord! Someone wash their soaps.
Somebody's really old and they had soaps.
Correct.
Pretty soon, it's like when I get hurt, I go to General Hospital.
You can see Luke and Laura get married.
Right,
There's a deep
right.
cut, yeah.
Then when you're having the best magic night, you're like, "This is the day of our lives."
I didn't watch those soaps. I watched Passions. It was great. Passions was great. It had supernatural stuff. It had witches and warlocks and vampires.
Right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Best soap ever. And
Well,
you know,
compared to Dark Shadows.
oh yeah. And compared to Dark Shadows, right?
Smash that like. Let's say hello to some people in chat. We got Investable Collectibles, Captain Waffles. We got Backwoods.
Dude.
We got kjcowboydan. I sent you a link in Discord.
Cool, dude.
What's
up, everybody?
Woo, everybody. Hello. And Michael Superbacker. Woo, hello. Michael Superbacker. Woo. Yeah. All right. What's that? What's that about? Hey, I care. I like your logo. What's that about?
Oh, Investable Collectibles. I just noticed his logo there. I thought that was really cool.
No, it is cool. No, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it is.
That's a flex on my end. Whoop, whoop. Flex. Tortoise is the logo designer. What's up? All right. I'm nuts. I'm crazy. I'm still getting over last night how fun it was just to hang out. But like my brain's trying to keep straight on the topic here. But on the topic of thing, we need to get to not that. No, let go. Right?
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Look at us. We're here. We made it to this segment of the day. We got to the first segment of the day. Hillbilly knows the way back to the topical area. Topical? That sounded weird. All right. We're back. We're getting back on track to the topic. But there's a first segment we need to get to. Hillbilly, what's the first segment?
The card of the day.
Card of the day.
Who was that?
That was Hillbilly.
No, it wasn't me. Okay. Squeeze toy. For one. Tap it, prevent one damage to any creature. Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is an
same
old
creature.
school. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
This is an old school squeeze toy. It's an old school card. This is a secret card. In the future, people will get copies of this for participating in the auction. Not
Ooh.
everybody knows this yet, but yeah, it's a classic vintage toy, a vintage card, and it was very fitting for having a special little card
Nice.
from that set with the cloud. Can't remember the name of the set. Not Tempest.
Mirage
I
or
don't know.
Tempest? Maybe Tempest.
Yeah, that's Tempest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I was right the first time. Oh no, my old man brain is kicking in nowadays. But yeah, look at how cool that card is. Look at that. Every time they make a planeswalker, they need to make a planeswalker toy, like a Johnny's toy. You know, a ball of yarn. Can you imagine Johnny with a ball of yarn?
It looks like it's a cat. That's a cat.
I was actually going to say he's like a dog, but a cat. Yeah, I was reading the flavor text. As the horrors closed in on Gerald, Squeeze trembled and clutched his toy for comfort. He did not know where it came from or why it was so warm, but he was glad he kept it near. That is a dog with his favorite squeaky toy. It's
That's right. That's right. That's squeaky toy. Squeeze toy is a squeaky toy. Yeah, but it's a cool card. It's a cool card. I used to play this back in the day. Like Tempest wasn't the newest set when I played, because I started playing Magic. I played a little bit before Ravnica came out, the first City of Guild set. But when I was playing, Mirrodin was out, and they had Tempest, they had Mirage, and all those other cards. No one knew what standard was, so we was playing with whatever cards we could find out of the boxes, and this was one of the cards I played with. It was actually a good card back then. Preventing 1 damage meant a lot for some cases, and when he had multiples of these out, you can prevent like 3 damage. You're like, hey, I'm doing things.
Well, these days it's a good card to get on the table, and people forget about it. So when you're just about to do that death blow, like, oh yeah, I prevent 1 damage of that.
Right. Oh yeah, it's just a classic too. Just a classic. In fact, what you guys don't know, the picture, the artwork here is actually a painting done about Tibalt when he shaves his beard.
My teeth are showing there.
Right? I'm kidding. Not kidding. No,
Right,
that's wrong.
what lovely ears you have.
That's right. So I can hear you better.
Yes. So I can hear those cries of anguish as I play my 2-card combo.
That's right. Now we're rolling on some pictures. The first picture today we got from KJ. KJ. That was me last night. For Tortoise, reality is a blur until he gets his morning coffee with the creep. That's right. It's a blur. Oh man, isn't that true? That was last night. That's a still frame picture of a still frame of me on the live. Like my internet was cruddy. It's still kind of cruddy today, but it's doing better.
Yep.
Definitely better.
But let's go down some pictures.
Good.
Yeah, let's get some pictures of the day. You said no more coffee. I said no more coffee.
I love the cat's face.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's true. This cute little cat face. 2 different memes put together will make 1 meme. It's pretty cute. But yeah, always more coffee. And let's roll on to the next picture of the day.
Oh.
Might as well get October started early if you know what's going on. Oh, you think that's today? None of the memes today, none of the pictures of the day today are about Magic. And the next picture, I found KJ's old hangout. Oh yeah, like KJ used to hang out with the cool kids in a certain store, and mentally he still thinks he's there, even though it no longer exists.
Oh, sad. I miss that place.
Right. KB Toys, man, I loved KB Toys. I want to go to KB Toys.
Yeah.
You know,
Man.
when it came to toy stores, I was jealous of never being able to go to Toys R Us, but I always got to go to KB Toys because it was cheaper and inside of a mall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And it was okay that sometimes KB had.
Toys?
Oh yeah, we got to. It was okay that KB Toy Store sometimes had some of the off-brand Ninja Turtles,
Mm-hmm.
but it was okay.
Yeah. Well, we didn't care as kids. We just
hard
wanted
enough
the
with your
toys.
friends. Yeah, they wouldn't notice in the heat of a game.
Right.
Who is Lena Tello? Who is Lena Tello?
Why is he purple and blue? I don't know. I'm still kicking butt though. But man, KB Toys is awesome. Like, I remember going there buying video games, buying Transformers, like off-brand Transformers. Some of the brand Transformers are just stupid. I remember as a kid returning a Transformer to the store, and be like, "This is stupid. It's broke." But then I got another toy, which was a cool skeletal 6-armed creature from a TV show that barely lasted a moment. But the next picture we got is really going to pull on some of your old heartstrings when you was a teenager, and your nostalgia is going to pump up. Your heart's going to start thumping. Your blood's going to start flowing as your memory starts going.
Oh. Yeah, I remember those.
If you know, you know. Right? Yeah, that's right. Portable CD players.
Yep.
I remember getting those, and I thought before I had one, I thought they were going to be the coolest things ever, and they were cool. Don't get me wrong, but you had to walk just right for that stupid thing not to skip.
Yep.
Even when anti-skip was turned on, it still skipped.
Oh yeah,
Sure did.
Well, you know, I found a way to manage to bypass this problem, and it was called Janko jeans.
Janko jeans.
You know, they had the biggest friggin' pockets that ever were created for a pair of pants.
Yikes. My problem with this was I worked at the airport during that time. I worked in the airport warehouse. And because I was lifting and putting things on pallets and stuff like that, I was constantly turning and twisting and pulling it out of my pocket so it would hit the ground. So I had to learn to time it just right so I would kick it just about 6 inches before the ground. So it would slide and not, full impact, not just smash into the ground or whatever.
Right.
I went through several of them.
These were before the days of MP4s, MP4 players, or iPods.
Yeah,
I can definitely see TC.
There was a Sony edition Walkman, branded one that actually had a clasp on it. That was in the early 2000s, right? Well into their lifetime. And that was a pretty cool one. It even played, I happen to have that one. It even played MP3 CDs, which was kind of starting to debut a bit with a lot of, downloading music and all that.
Yeah, MP3 players, I meant to say earlier, not MP4s. Yeah, MP3s, yeah. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if they tried bringing this back, the CD player.
I still got CDs in my car.
I say yes to physical media.
Yes.
Yeah, physical media is awesome. I'm definitely for using them in the house and preserving it, but I don't know if it'd come back as a mainstream commodity.
Right, but it'd be neat. Like, how they come out with those Christmas gifts that are just random. Like, sometimes, that's old school, and they hit the nostalgia buttons. Like, you look through a magazine, you see, a Sony Walkman CD player, and you're like, oh. And it comes with, all these gadgets that you normally wouldn't use anyways on a CD player, but you're like, that's $299. I'm buying it. Nostalgia wins. $299.
Cane Shaker's joking here in chat, says, I kept waiting for them to make one big enough for my album. That would be a funny sight, man.
That's funny. Can you imagine if they tried making disc changers? You remember the cool radios that had 5 disc changers, and then you put discs in and you can choose which disc to move to and to rotate. Can you imagine if they tried doing that on a Walkman? They're like,
I've seen one of those disc changers inside a car.
I've seen one of those disc changers. You'd wind up with something out of Ghostbusters or whatever, where you've got a whole proton pack on your back that has a bunch of discs in it.
Right. Yeah. Ghostbusters.
I don't know. I just want the Batman utility belt full of the CD player, the MP3 player, the Zune, and
look, it would be cool. Stupid invention idea, that'd just be cool. Imagine just having a belt that the clasp is a MP3 player, and you just connect your headset to that.
Nice.
Stupid invention idea. Might work. Sounds like it would work.
I'll buy that. Take my money. Take my money.
Take my money. Right? You know, I could see that being something someone would make and people would buy it. You know, it'd be like, it's this wonderful. Like I'd rather listen to music off an MP3 player than my phone, right? Because on your phone it drains your battery. It's just too much for your phone. When someone calls it interrupts the music, you can hear real life. When on an MP3 player, when your phone rings, it doesn't stop the music. And especially when most of my ringtones is most of the ringtones I use is a song by Lit and My Own Worst Enemy. And every time the song's playing, it goes da na 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 na. And you're like, why? Just switch songs. Oh crap, that's my ringtone. I gotta answer it. But that's memory lane, everybody. Memory lane. I love CD players. I love listening to music. One of the worst parts about CD players, if you dropped it, you scratched your CD. I don't like scratching my CD.
Yeah, for sure.
I was really excited when they started releasing those mini CDs, and I'm like, oh, sweet, we're gonna get mini CDs, and then they didn't do anything with it. I was looking forward to getting myself a little mini CD Discman that'll actually fit in a pocket, you know. Do you guys remember those mini CDs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in Utah they had a company that made them.
I more remember the PSP small discs than the traditional like audio mini disc. But I do recall computer software every once in a blue moon, like those AOL free online disc for like 4 hours or whatever. There was certain mini versions of those even. So yeah,
right,
it was a thing.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, those are good old times. Good old times.
Yeah, before thumb drives.
Well,
man, you gotta remember, I am the youngest here, guys. I'm in my early 30s, so like I wasn't buying CDs when they were out, but I certainly listened to them.
Right. Well, back in the day, they used to do funky things with CDs because you only need the first, like the little mini CDs were just as effective as regular CDs, and they read the same area of the big CDs they did the small CD. So they just cut down on that. That's really what happened. And like there was a company in Utah that took those discs and they cut out designs of the CD except for the readable part. And you have different designs of CDs. They were a multi-million-dollar company for like 3 months. It felt like. Then all of a sudden it was a fade out because thumb drives were a thing. MP3 players came out who wanted discs anymore. Yeah.
I want a thumb drive that is shaped like a thumb.
No,
they dropped the ball on that.
No,
they dropped the ball.
But you know how many thumb drives you can get that are shaped by different things? Oh yeah, it happens. There's plenty of thumb drives out there. You can get a thumb drive that looks like a finger that's been bitten off. You can get a thumb drive that looks like Mario climbing a beanstalk. You can get a thumb drive that looks like something weird that plugs into your computer. Yeah, there's plenty of thumb drives out there. In fact, you don't see it, but I have 4 thumb drives on my cabinet right now.
It would have been a lot funnier if he just said, I have 4 thumbs.
All right, everybody. Now we're going to roll down to the question of the day. Now, if you have a picture you want to share with us on the show, go to Discord, become part of the Discord, share your pictures of the day. We'll definitely share them on stream and you can be part of the show. Just like today. If you have a question today, just follow us.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
The question of the day is not the topic of the day, so let's keep on topic. But the question of the day is brought by Hillbilly. And Hillbilly had a question I think would probably be a unanimous answer to all of us.
Hey, everybody. Here's a question for you. Since Wizards is taking over Commander now, What are you going to do? Are you going to stay in Magic? Are you going to quit playing Commander? Or quit playing the game? Or what are you going to do?
So Hillbilly wants to know if we're going to quit the game just because the WotC took over the rule.
I'm going to ride the storm out the same way I ride all the other storms out that happen in Magic. Just wait and see what happens. And if I have to, I'll go back to playing kitchen table Magic.
Yeah, well, Commander is still kitchen table. If it gets too much, I'll still play Commander. I'll just play Commander my way. You know,
Commander, circa 2002.
Right? Whoever's in charge of the rules committee ain't gonna take away from what I've done. Right? I built 13 decks. I know there's people with more decks than that. I have 13 decks that are playable. I don't want to feel like they're wasted. So I want to play with people. People will still love Commander. They'll just become one of those things where people are like, I'm playing house rules, some house rules. Like even when we play Commander on stream, there's a house rule you can mulligan up to 7 as many times as you need to, as long as you have a playable hand based on the honor system.
Yep.
And I've seen Tibalt abuse that so many times.
Never. I didn't even know that was a rule until like the last time I played. No.
Right? So I don't think anybody's really going to quit Magic.
Not breaking them.
Bending, but not breaking.
Bending, but don't break them.
tcgdude doesn't really play Commander. If anything, he's more of a modern player. So he's not going to quit Commander because they changed rules. He's probably not playing much Commander when he's playing like more fun, crazy formats.
You know what's interesting is that is mostly true, but as we sit here on this cast, I'm actually re-sleeving a precon. Yeah, I got the AC Tyrant of Gyre straight, that big old serpent from Commander Legends that has the.
Oh, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, so
I got that card in the deck.
Nice. I got the traditional precon here out the box, just keeping it as is. I've got quite a few precon floating around here, mostly sealed, but there's some open. And I was just kind of talking to my old lady. I was like, it's a little difficult to get folks together in person for Commander, and it's not always convenient online timing wise, and the difficulties of spelltable, which y'all are familiar with. Her and I can just practice playing these Commander precons just 1v1, right? It may change the dynamic a little bit of certain card plays, but the decks as a whole will be able to understand functionally. So,
yeah.
And you're going to see or spot your combos easier that way too. I mean, which cards are synergistic and which cards aren't, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but that's pretty cool. You're putting together a precon. Yoo-hoo.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, so a different way of wording, kind of the answer is that the recent change in, leadership, we'll just call it there, isn't going to change my in-game actions with Magic, and it's only going to slightly change my out-of-game interactions. As of the fireside chat, Bob, Gaming Bob, is one of the folks out there that talk about how his interactions with Magic change post fireside chat, and I kind of am in a similar boat. I'm not a negative nilly about it, and I'm not out here naysaying Magic and the company outright. But I definitely have limited my purchasing with Magic and being very selective and intentional about it.
Oh yeah, I've been more selective about my purchasing since then too, for different reasons. But I'd rather buy singles, so I support the store more than I do support Wizards when it comes to product. I love product. My family likes buying product for me. I can't help that when they buy product for me. But when I buy singles, it's all about the store for me, because someone already supported Wizards. I'm supporting the store right now, and especially now we got book bins to go through, which makes me excited. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's a good question. Hillbilly,
Yo,
are you quitting Magic because they changed the rules? Is your question?
no, I don't. I ain't gonna quit. I'm gonna keep playing. I still like the game, so I'm gonna keep playing the game.
Well, you're gonna keep playing the game. Yeah, you're we're gonna lose you once they make Commander legal in Arena. Now Watsy has the reins.
I was there for Hillbilly's conversation with the people at Magic. Not many people know this, and I'm just going to let everybody know. I'm not trying to dox you or anything, Hillbilly, but Hillbilly had a conversation with the people on Magic on the telephone the other day, and I was there. And Hillbilly, he was emotional about it and said, "I'm never going to quit you, never."
I call that a toxic relationship.
Funny.
When one person has all the power, that's when the abuse starts.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tell everybody about that call you made with Magic, but I felt everybody needed to know.
It's time to call.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
The moves, the strategies, and the flares. Supervised tortoise is running the show.
Are you crazy?
Yes, yeah. All right. So please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the show, enjoying the content. Please like the video, leave a comment if this is a rewatch. We're enjoying ourselves, but we're getting on to the topic of the day. Topic of the day is how to power up your MTG game. It's how to power and level up your game. And tcgdude and Tibalt are going to be awesome in this conversation. And they didn't know it, but they both avidly go to the LGS to play games.
It does help.
Today is kind of this is kind of a tips and tricks video, but like let's see, boom, right here. Like, for example, some things that I talked about, want to talk about is like these dry erase MTG tokens, like by Citadel Black. This is what I got. These are good for token shenanigans.
Well,
right?
And
you
it
can make
also
little tokens
your
if
game.
you don't have tokens. Have those +1.
It helps your game too, and that you're not having to remember what those dice are. If you have it out there, you're going to find that's like one less thing you've got to think about while you're trying to play and remember what's happening. So I've become a really big fan of those dry erase tokens.
Oh yeah, like I bought them for spelltable, but next time I go to the game store to play a game, I'm bringing them along because it's so much easier just to make the token on the fly.
Yep.
Instead of having to look for the correct token. Yeah. But like these
huh?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I was saying that's usually the case. My bad. I don't know if like my microphone's loud or anything. I did audio test yesterday. Turned out pretty good.
Right.
The dry erase tokens. Yeah, man. Those are the bee's knees. It helps, if you're going to be frequenting different play groups all the time, right? Most people, I'd say, pack their own tokens. If you know what your deck is going to make, it's kind of on you to have those tokens,
Oh, yeah.
But in a limited or sealed environment where you're playing with a new set or new cards that haven't even come out yet kind of thing, these are super useful. Or like in your case, like you were saying earlier with spelltable, you can use these tokens to visually represent the creature or whatever it is a lot easier and more visibly than actual original tokens sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and it's a lot better than using dice. Like like Tibalt was saying, sometimes you can forget why a dice has like 5 counters on it just sitting on the table. Like if 5 1-1s is a 5-5, or do those move off a card? They're not 5+1/+1 counters.
Another thing, since I started using Moxfield and some of those other things to keep track, I now know what tokens I have or should have with my deck. So we've kind of gone out of our way to do those. But I've also found that on a fly during the game, a lot of times that dry erase token just next to me is easier, because if there's tons of interactions and things like that, I'm not digging in my box and trying to find the token or whatever and stuff. It's just easier to mark one up really quick, maybe it's only going to stay on the board maybe a turn, maybe it won't even stay on for a full rotation. So to drag this card in and out and stuff, that dry erase takes the place of it and speeds up the game a little bit.
Oh yeah, helps. These help with the efficiency of the game, so you're not struggling to look for a specific token or dice if you need to. These are just so flexible.
So how much is that package right there if we were just going to buy that pack of 50?
$15.
Oh, that's not bad. And I'm assuming with the free shipping, if you got that Prime.
Right. Free shipping if you got the Prime. But it's still good. It's still good. Like I know you can barely see it on my screen, but I see this the exact brand I got right here, Citadel Black. Citadel Black makes really good D&D products, and the tokens are really good quality. I can attest to that. Boo-boo.
In my case, I wound up getting some free ones just because somebody bought an off-brand and had like, I don't know, maybe 50, maybe 75 of them. When they're like, I'm never going to use this many tokens, and I don't have that many decks. So it's another thing that if you've got a regular play group, you could always split them and get it that way too.
Or in certain cases, you could break down, put like a few of them in different decks, so you have tokens for every deck.
For everyone.
Yep. And we'll get back to Amazon. I want to search up another thing while we're talking, but yeah, tokens like that. What are a couple good tips for you for when you go to the game store to help boost up your game? Like you talked about dry erase tokens. I should mention CVC markers are really awesome. They're like dry erase markers, but they don't wipe off unless you add water to the rag.
Nice.
I'd say that proper card storage is really important. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has seen a range of different storage options from white long box to a whole backpack to a toolbox, sectioned out different. So maybe considering how much table space you're going to have. First off, what you're going to play and how long you're going to play, and then what you're going to need, right? And anything past that is just excess.
Yep.
Right. I've seen folks roll in with their whole collection, and it's like, bro, you're you're just begging to get robbed in the parking lot. First off, second off, you're taking up all the table space. We're trying to play here.
That's right. Here's some good card storage. Here's a good box for your trades, like for your bulk trades. This is like people like going through bulk trades. $24.99. That's actually a good deal. I'm pretty sure it's deck box quality.
Nice.
Yeah, that doesn't look half bad.
You know
what's one of my personal favorites? Like as far as I wouldn't even call it like a secondary one. Oh goodness, yeah, blurred out. Does anybody remember those? Not the fat packs, but like the gift bundles that would be the
gift
3-row box. Yeah, the gift box.
Gift boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think personally those are one of the best starter like card storages because it holds 3 to 5, 6 decks. You can have lands, sleeves, dice, like everything. It's your all in one.
Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, gift boxes that's barely holding together in my storage room from Concentrate Cure Block. But they're pretty good. They work pretty good for basic storage for traveling around with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it has cool artwork on the top.
You're right. But this has magnetic clips on it.
Oh, for sure. For sure. This is going to be a higher quality, right? What I'm talking about is the fresh out of high school Honda Civic. This is upgrading to the Lexus.
I want to point out that they have a knockoff Pokemon in their box.
Oh, no, not Knockamon.
Oh, no, it looks like real. The previous picture looked like they were knockoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. That's pretty good storage. But like, oh man, All right, I'm clicking on this because I just want this deck box.
Uh-oh. Tortoise went Timmy.
Timmy, oh look. Dude, this is so sleek. I like that. Who is this by? Commander deck. No. Display window, dice tray, fit sleeves, magnetic card, storage box. This is some generic brand. $20. Minus 22%. And it comes in purple? Damn. I need one of these.
That's pretty cool.
Perfect for your
Anyway,
Liliana deck.
Yeah, for the Lily deck.
Right? Purple's one of my few favorite colors. I got like a list of favorite colors. But like purple is one of my favorite colors. Purple and black, that's my high school colors. And we were bees too, by the way. We're purple black bees. Pretty good deck box containers. These are pretty decent. Now this is kind of like off-brand. I want this for the design of it. But like, see how the deck boxes come out that don't really have lids. This is kind of a janky build, but I like the design of it. I hate the fact that the whole lid comes off, but I'd still rock that deck box. There's storage.
tcgdude brings up a good point about bringing the decks that you bring to the game store. Depending on where you're at, like some of the places have limited space, so bringing all of your decks that you're never going to play that night just kind of takes up space. I'm thinking about that and taking up space on the table, though it might not be a bad idea to have just a random box of dice that you don't mind if everybody dips into. It makes it a little bit more convenient if everybody can just reach to the center of the table and grab some. But thinking about having all those decks, you're not going to get that many games in, so it doesn't really make sense. It took me a long time to learn this, but I eventually learned that there's no point in me taking 15 decks with me when I only get in maybe 2 games.
I have one like this.
Yeah. So that's a reason to not worry about taking everything with you to the game store.
Yeah. For sure, and make sure that your store has like certain nights. Like my card store has a certain night for trade nights.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see here if I can. I don't think he can present for me, but I do have an example picture of the deck box that I use regularly for limited and sealed play, and it's made my LGS experience a lot more streamlined and smooth. Where you at, Tortoise? How you doing over there? Uh-oh. Womp womp.
He moved. He's moving, but no sound.
Boop, boop, beep, boop. And he's gone. It's our show now, boys.
The mutiny is complete. We've taken over.
Heck yeah. Let's see here. I wonder if I can actually share. Where is it? There it is. I don't know if it'll show up there because I'm not the leader of the show here. I guess we'll have to wait till he comes back. But yeah, I freaking went to like a garage sale of sorts. This fella, I think he's an old magic judge, is selling just a ton of stuff like binders and deck boxes. This was one of the things in there, and it was super useful. I've got this forest green one, and my girl's got the red mountain one. He hooked us up for a really good deal, actually. It's really nice.
All right. Gone for, oh, there you are. I was gone for just a moment and you disappeared.
All right.
Gone for too long.
Look at that.
All right. Cool. So yeah, so we were talking about deck boxes. This is what I personally use. Holy cannoli, they want $72 for this thing. Are you kidding me? Wow.
That's because it's old and older.
Yeah, it's vintage.
Well, I roll with vintage then, boys. But yeah, because it's a 2-compartment, this thing is so nice. It holds your sleeves, tokens, dice on one side, and then I got my basic lands on the other. So by the time I've drafted up a limited, draft or sealed deck, I've got it there, everything all in one. I can pick up my play mat and this box and move to the next seat when the rounds are paired. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super convenient. So if you can get yourself, if space and storage is limited for you, maybe consider an option similar to this.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Then here, this is my drafting deck box. Have a few little dice in this compartment. I have this in here for the memes of it, but I got a little life counter. I use my phone as a life counter. But in the deck box, I got enough empty sleeves in here for a draft deck. Trying to find it. There you go. Oh no. So you got empty sleeves for a draft deck. Like that's enough for the deck itself. Then pre-sleeved, I have all the lands.
I guess it's not a bad idea to have your lands pre-sleeved.
Right? So it's pre-sleeved, so I don't have to leave the table. I don't have to worry about my cards just sitting out because I don't have to worry about getting to the land station and waiting for people. Which is a real issue sometimes. Especially at pre-release.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely bring my own basics. And what's fun about that is that they're all Japanese full art BFZ lands. So when people see those, it's a bit of a flex. You know what I'm saying? And just that little bit of mind game is enough to throw a match sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, yeah. Japanese full arts are pretty cool.
Here's what I use.
Yeah, see, a 2-compartment deck box. And you'd use that for a drafting or a tournament setting? Or is that what holds your commander decks?
It holds my commander decks. Though I got one upside down, though, but...
But yeah, you can put your tokens or sleeves in that middle compartment there.
Yep, exactly. And that's what I do. Put my tokens there, 2 commander decks there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I got a deck box similar to that, and it's to hold 2 of my dinosaur decks. Nice. But then the thing is, see, like, and a little nitpicking, only because it's more of a biased thing. It's like, the professor's deck box that he came out, the cool looking one, which I love the deck box design. I love everything about his design, except I hate the fact the whole lid comes off. Like when he first came out with his deck box, I'm like, do you got one where the lid doesn't come off? And people started saying I was jealous of his stuff because I didn't like the fact the whole lid came off. It's just a personal thing. I really I'm one of those people where the lid has to stay on, like on at least one side. It's just how I am.
Yep.
It's just how I am. Like, personal nitpick. I love his box and everything. And that's a personal opinion. And the reason why is because like these magnets will eventually get weaker, but they usually hold for a long time. So if both sides magnets get weak, the lid ain't going to stay on as long. You might be a couple years down the road, but down the road, if anything, if I need to, I can Velcro this side down if I don't get a new box. Just simple gripes.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if the magnet is strong enough, which I do believe he displayed in his video, that, as much as people may knock the professor for being a bit of a dork, I guess, he is a genuine fellow and he always stands by his opinions and reviews. And I don't think that he held bias for his own product either. Of course, I'd understand if he did a little bit. We all got to fluff our own feathers and toot our own horn. But I think that the product overall is not half bad. But how rough are you going to be with your deck box that you're worried about that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, like,
it's not a frisbee.
like I don't drive, right? I bike everywhere I go when I go to the game store. This in the the backpack, it's moving around, hitting against other things. Who knows?
Those jostle a little bit.
Right. And that's just like I said, it's just a personal gripe. Like I said, his deck box that he came out with is pretty sweet. I just wish one side of the lid, they had a version where one side of the lid was connected to the box. That's it.
Oh, for sure.
And that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, man, it's not a big deal. You know, I'm sure that folks online made a bigger deal about you voicing that opinion than it being a big deal to begin with.
Right, probably.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
You know, K-Chick says I use a M13 fat pack box with a nickel bloss design with matching sleeves and playmat. Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I have the same type of setup with 40 of each basic sleeved up, ready to go and play draft and sealed. Sweet.
Nice.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
share
so
one
yeah,
more item that I used to help with deck boxes before we, if I may. I'm so sorry. I know it's your show, but I think it's helpful for folks.
You're here. You're here. This is on topic.
Sure. So you can see I actually purchased this 5 years ago, and it's still with me today. This is the Hermit Shell card game case. Now it's not 100% perfect, right? If I can actually open my own tab here and stop being a derp. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so it says it holds 1,800 cards or whatever. That's loose, unsleeved playing cards. Realistically, how I daily drive this thing is it's going to hold 6 decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 card deck boxes, which depending on, what kind of Magic party you're going to, you can have, 4 formats, all your basics and all your tokens and dice ready to roll in a zip up briefcase. And this thing fits in a backpack. It's the same size as a laptop, as far as its length and width and all that goes. So this is definitely some, and you can take the Velcro out in the middle, so you can just have a whole long section if your specific deck box isn't the traditional size,
or put a small cube in there,
or a small cube. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Perfect for that.
Yeah. So I think this is definitely one of those cool online options. You don't really see them too much in the game stores because it's like one of those off brands. But yeah, it does. All right, thanks for letting me share.
No, yeah, you're good. One thing I want to bring up. Boop, boop, boop. Card binders. Ooh, that's pretty fancy ones.
For trades and stuff.
For trades, you don't want to put your whole commander deck in a card binder and have to pull it out every time you want to play. But this thousand pocket binder is actually a really good deal. $40 for this binder, zip up binder. Now, I would rather a red color or black color, so let's go to the black color. The orange is nah. But they blurred out the cards. You can tell it's Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what it all is. But this one's a pretty fancy binder for what fancy binders are. But zip up binders are good, so if cards get loose, they don't come out of the sleeves all the way or spill on your backpack, so it still preserves some of the capacity. This one shows you how to
zip up for that. The fact that it zips up for that, I like that, so it protects it a little bit more, just an extra layer of protection in it.
Oh yeah, same here.
16-year-old me is I would just go to the Walmart, go to the school section, get myself a 3-ring binder, then go over to the collectibles section and get myself a whole bunch of card sleeves.
That is the old way of doing it for sure. And making sure you have a D-ring binder is very crucial because otherwise it's gonna bend and damage the inner cards, like the inner row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'll note that zipper model, any card binder with a zipper on it, is it going to be an automatic $10-$20 increase of the non-zipper counterpart?
All right, yeah, but you really want the zipper on your binder. It really stops cards from falling in your backpack and ruined. All right, I don't see how this is a reason for a picture. She's gifting him, or he's gifting her a package for the binder. Okay, I guess that's to be like, look, they're enjoying not knowing what it is yet. All right, that's funny.
But
anyways,
is funny.
But yeah, so ways to upgrade your game is some of the tokens, the binders, the boxes we're talking about. Even with our gripes, I have my opinions about things. Like tcgdude's one of the coolest people on the planet. You know, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Same with Tibalt, and same with KJ. You know, Hillbilly, he's probably one of the closest friends I got. You know,
Nice.
Yeah, but they're cool stuff.
Aww.
Don't get here. Jeez. That was funny. But yeah, but no. I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's weird that think about this. Going to your card shop for this first time, you're learning how to go to the card shop, is almost like preparing to go to school. You got to have your supplies if you want to participate. And this will come with knowledge. So you'll get better at it. You'll get better with it. You know, when you start playing games, no matter what game it is, maybe you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Night, or maybe it's Pokemon night, or Magic night. You learn the people who really care about the cards and protecting the cards, which I think between the three games, Magic the Gathering people care about protecting the cards more than any other card game. I've seen more throwdowns of bareback cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon games than I did in Magic. Like Magic, you can have a jank deck and you still sleeve the thing. And in Pokemon, I've seen people pull out paper cards, not sleeved, unprotected, just slamming them down on the table. You know, sidewalk Magic on the rough tables.
Yeah, a little bit of preparation is going to, in the long run, lead to a better overall experience and stuff. Just a little bit of preparation just before you get there, so you have what you need. You're going to find your nights are going to go a little bit better, and you're maybe going to have a little bit more fun that way because you have a little bit less to worry about. So you got to focus on the game just a little bit more.
Right. Coach's Magic. It's not a purse. It's my MTG handbag. All right. With that, my friends. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah, I forgot I restarted the whole thing. Go down, scroll down. Scrolling and mulling. And we're getting to...
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building the following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG.
Billy will play boosters in hand. Magic the Gathering is where he stands. Booster stack up like a dream in this world. He's the dream of opening fire emotions on the wire. His hands are his tools for the fight. Flipping cards all through the night. Hopes and dreams in every pack. He won't ever turn his back. Fire in every pack. He opens.
Dag blight it.
All righty, folks. Let's see what's in this promo pack right here.
Well, that's your booster box promo.
Got look at that. That's pretty. Resurrected Office.
That's a good
Let's
room.
roll.
That's pretty good. You want it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the flavor of this one. I hate to break in here, but I love the flavor of this. You guys real that's a black and white TV that upgrades to RGB.
Yeah.
Upgrades to a color TV.
Oh, I did not know that. That's a board wipe. Oh, that's a really good. That's a really good room
Oh yeah.
for Commander.
All right. Pack open. Got an insect.
Boo.
Let's play a game.
Mm-hmm.
The Tale of Temio.
That's good.
Pearl Phantom. Baseball bat.
Oh.
A split string doll. Golden App Nuisance. Bilmerk Leech. Bashful Beastie. Malevolent Spindler. Oh, another room. Underwater Tunnel and Slimy Aquarium. Well, I get another room. Glassworks and Shattered Yard.
Nice.
Then we got Seas from Slumber and Grab the Prize.
Grab the prize. Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Ooh, what an awesome pack. 2 packs you open there. Whoop, whoop.
How do you guys feel about doors? Are you guys excited about doors or no?
Doors are pretty cool. I like the idea. They're up. It's like having an upgrade thing. You open one door, and it's just one thing. Then later on, if you want the extra ability, you can pay for it.
I also bought a commander box.
Ah.
You bought the box, but not the commander deck?
That's this right here. It is Jump Scare.
Oh, no. Jeez, I wish I had the money you're rolling in. All right. So we're going to start. Oh, wait, really quick. I wanted to bring up. You remember in Kamigawa when they made Reconfigure? It's like a creature that's an equipment.
Yeah.
Why didn't they make Skull Clamp a creature with Reconfigure? They should have.
Especially the way the new one looks like. It looks like a parasite thing that attaches on the back of the head.
Right.
Yeah.
They should have made a Skull Clamp. It should have been called Skull Clamp Parasite. There you go.
Yeah.
It's reconfigured. But
maybe that'll be coming down the line.
Oh yeah, it should work. Wizards, you can hire me for ideas. All right. We're going to start rolling into the shill section. We're going to start with the one and only, the balding. Well, he's already bald. Tibalt.
Hey, well, thank you. So what's the shill? So not to take away from your Friday game, but this Friday I will be on Trying Casually Games. I'll be playing with them on Spelltable. What else? Most importantly, I would say join me on Instagram for Tibalt_apprentice. We're doing our 31 days of Halloween. So we picked just fun cards or whatever that are creepy pictures and things like that. So we're doing that right now. If you're in the South Bay area, play with me locally at either the Game Hub or Collector Legion. And if you're going to shop for Magic cards, I'll remember to show myself this time. Usually Superfast brings it up for me, but I'll bring it up this time. If you're shopping for Magic cards, you can always go to TCG Player and look for Dark Ritual. That's my store there. I've got a few Duskmourn cards. I've got another box of Duskmourn I think I might crack open. So maybe look for some more of those cards if that's what you're looking for there.
Yeah, you can find his link to his store in the description below.
Indeed.
Indubitably. Now we're going to roll off to the handsome, the young, the vibrant TCG Dude.
Oh, thanks, y'all. What up? I'm Alex, the TCG Dude, a casual but passionate Magic player. Out here trying to keep the flame lit. You know what I'm saying? Passing the game of Magic on to folks. If you like some funny haha music, I got a parody song on my channel called My Hand. It's a nice 2-minute watch, something akin to Weird Al or MTG Remy. Otherwise, you'll catch me on various shows like this one, talking about Magic. Later today, I'll be on one's Mr. DJ Longhair for the Roundtable. Apparently, we're going to have a couple special guests there today from other channels in the Magic space. So that's awesome. Outside of that, I do have a box battle series going on that I'll present here real quick, and then yeah, so we recently opened up the 2014 box, and that was super exciting. Got some fire poles that I'm actually going to be shilling out and selling as singles on there, including Silence and Dark Steel Forge and some Jaces. But anyways, because 2014 has been opened, we got to move on to the next box, which is going to be 2013. And because this set is a little bit older and has some super fire like Nico Bolas in there, unfortunately, it's $5 more than the last box, but that's okay because that's shipping included. So basically, you know how box battle works. If you got 6 seats, you're going to get 5 packs each, and we're battling for high and low CMC to win yourself an extra 3 packs. So that $30 is going to get you 5 packs guaranteed to your door, and maybe if you're lucky, you'll get more. So yeah, I will share a link for the Discord in that momentarily. Thanks for the time to show, bro. Huh?
That's right. If it fits, it fits.
That's right.
All right, then we're going to roll on to the one, the only, the bodiless KJ.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. Look at what I found. I found a pitcher with cheeses.
No.
For those people who aren't in the connection, you have to go back and watch last night's VOD on the Super Fast Tortoise Show.
That's right.
Make sure you comment on that VOD with the comment ! cheese, so that way we know you watched last night's show.
Nice.
Also, join me tonight. I'm going to be hanging out with one and only Mr. DJ Longhair and a tcgdude on the Mr. DJ Longhair show. Tomorrow, I'm going to be hanging out with Investable Collectibles on our little thing, the 2 heads, 1 mic, and every Wednesday with Jesse Hellwheeler and myself for Procrastinating Across the Ocean.
Procrastinating across the ocean. Smooth sounds of KJ and the Hellwheeler talking your favorite talk, going on your favorite walks. Just listen and vibe out to the craziness that's procrastination. That's right.
We'll get you that DJ gig yet.
All right. I'm going to be on the radio one day.
They're going to be on the radio. Now we're scrolling over to the MTG Hillbilly, who's at 675 subscribers. So if you want to subscribe to him, go subscribe to him. Isn't that right?
Yep.
That's what we're going to start with?
Yep, 675, and I'll be streaming again at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Another arena game. And other than that, let's like, subscribe, and leave comments after the lives are over.
Yeah, leave a comment after the lives. Oh, my Lord. During this conversation, Matt Saxon shared a thumb drive picture with me of a thumb.
Yes, I did.
I need it.
You need it. You want it. You just want it so you can say you're all thumbs.
Right?
That's right.
Any body parts I can get
That's
is a head in a jar. You know, eventually we'll build my body back up.
We can build them better, stronger, faster.
Right. $6,000 man.
Oh, but they're going to
right.
use, knowing Tibalt is going to be Walmart product, and so it's going to be like the on rollback man.
On rollback. Remember the old commercial? Roll back. Price changes at Walmart. But they had to change it because they can't use this song anymore. Just like they can't use a smiley face anymore because they stopped wanting to pay royalties for a smiley face. They figured they'd just use an asterisk and call it a star or a sparkle. Walmart is very confusing and very greedy. All right. But anyways, This has been Super Fast Tortoise, and I'm at 645 subscribers. Always looking for subscribers. If you enjoyed today's show and you want to see more shows like this every morning at 11 a.m. Every day possible, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button. Make sure you're notified for all listening. Sometimes we go live, like last night I did a deck tech. We had a crazy chat and chill, which was just funny. We talked about food. We talked about weird stuff. We talked about fun stuff. We just had a blast. Even Tibalt was there, and KJ, and Hillbilly. And remember, James Willis is the coolest subscriber. That's Cane Shaker, by the way. But with that, my friends, I want to thank you for hanging out with us, being awesome, having a good conversation about products and stuff to up your game store game and stuff. Just having fun. Having fun. You guys rock. You guys rule. And thank you, everybody in chat, for being amazing today. Coach, tcgdude, you were in chat. We had The Wiz. We had Tibalt. We had Time Capsule. We had KJ. We had Real Wiz. We had Investable Collectibles, right? We had Cane Chicker for sure. Backwoods Collector. And Mrs. Hillbilly. Yeah. And everybody else, Michael Superbacker. I'm trying to make sure I list everybody I can see. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you, channel members, for being channel members. And let's hit that outro right now.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go the tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.